Alright, yo, what's up? My name is Patrouski, and welcome to the finale of Road to PokeMMO Season 2. I have played through the Kanto region, I have reached 1 million Pokeyen, I have played through the Unova region, and I have built an entire competitive team from scratch. Today will be the day that I put that team to use. If you haven't seen the team before, I will try to cover it really quickly. First things first, let's cover our most likely lead target. We have a Cloyster with 5x30 IVs, which is beautiful, 252 attack, EVs, 252 speed, Shell Smash, Pid Missile, Icicle Spear, Rock Blast for coverage, Shell Smash for setup, Skill Link ability will make all of these moves hit 5 times, and then Focus Sash to make sure we live at least one turn to set up that Shell Smash, making an absolute threat from the get-go. This is a Pokemon that can really sweep through a team in one turn if given the opportunity. Another Pokemon that is capable of sweeping teams after one setup turn is Volcarona. Quiver Dance Volcarona with Bug Buzz, Fiery Dance, and Giga Drain for that sustain and regen is so absolutely huge. Having Flame Body is also super relevant, Burn being probably the best status in PvP right now. Cutting physical attackers' attack stat in half is absolutely huge. Quiver Dance boosting the special attack, special defense, and speed stat by one stage is an insane setup move on an insanely statted Pokemon. One Quiver Dance will boost Volcarona's already 135 special attack, 105 special defense, and 100 speed to dangerous levels. I did end up going Life Orb to pack a little bit extra punch on that damage, and it'll also feed into our Giga Drain, which will help us sustain more HP while taking the damage from Life Orb. Now this Pokemon, much less of a sweeper, but honestly with this set, it's very capable of it. Conkeldurr is very capable of punching holes through teams, literally and physically. Very, very bulky Pokemon. Let's check its base stats. Rocking a 105 base HP, a monstrous 140 base attack, super good bulk at 95 base defense and 65 base special defense, with the only really flaw being its middling speed, which we make up for in large part due to Mach Punch, a priority stab fighting type move. Now we're also packing Bulk Up to set up with this thing, as well as Stone Edge for coverage, as well as Drain Punch for another stab move, plus insane sustain. Our ability is Guts, the other one is Sheer Force. Guts is much better with Flame Orb. A huge thing that people don't think about with Flame Orb and Guts is that when you're burned, you're ignoring the damage reduction, but your opponent also can't status you. That is one of the hidden benefits of using Guts Flame Orb. Not being able to be paralyzed or not being able to be put to sleep by a spore is really relevant. Our next superstar is another physical attacker, much like our Conkeldurr, but this one isn't bulky by any means. He is all firepower, excuse the pun. 140 base attack Darmanitan with brutal speeds at 95 base speed, plus a Choice Scarf. He should be able to outspeed everything in the meta, with that Choice Scarf being disgustingly scary. There's not much counterplay to Darmanitan besides switching in a tanky Pokemon and just hoping I clicked the wrong move and hoping that you could tank the attack. Now onto the more defensive and utility side, we have Rotom Wash. So Rotom Wash is a pretty much standard pivot Pokemon in OU. It can be switched in, tank a lot of attacks, dodge attacks with Levitate, throw up a Hydro Pump, throw up a Will-O-Wisp or a Pain Split if it needs to, but the most common move you're going to be seeing me using is Volt Switch. Being able to just get in, tank an attack, Volt Switch out with Rotom Wash is really nice. Having those slow Volt Switches on a bulky Pokemon is actually really relevant. Him being in the 86 speed tier means that I'm going to be faster than certain Pokemon that I want to be and Volt Switch out, and I'm going to be slower than certain Pokemon that I want to be and tank an attack and Volt Switch out for free. Rotom Wash is truly a special one-of-a-kind Pokemon. Now on to my hopeful Scizor killer. I'm really hoping this guy is going to be able to do enough. Magnezone with Magnet Pull ability to lock in Steel types. As long as the opponent doesn't click Superpower against me on their Scizor, I will be able to Hidden Power Fire them and blow them up into oblivion. And with Choice Scarf and with a mild nature and with 252 special attack EVs and everything of the sort, and I believe the 130 or so, 130 base special attack, even if my opponent has no Scizor on their team, with the Choice Scarf and the special attack damage, Magnezone is going to be such a scary special attacking threat that they will have to be aware of and try to play around. But that's it for the introduction of the team. It's finally time to go ahead and jump in queue. I will see you guys when I get a game. Wish me the best of luck. Alright, here we are jumping into game number 1 of the finale. No big deal, nothing crazy going on here, definitely no pressure. So my opponent has a little bit of a half rain team and then half dragons. Cloyster looks really really good this game. Absolutely fantastic. I always lead Cloyster here. Being able to just shell smash up against him turn 1. He's going to lead Pelipper himself. Icicle Spear should be able to do enough damage to this guy. If not Rock Blast, I think Icicle Spear is always the play here, but we shall see. Rain getting set up. Oh, Rock Blast, actually. Okay, I wasn't sure about the Super Effective or not. Okay, so I'm going to Shell Smash here, always on turn 1. If he goes for Hurricane and gets a Confusion, that's where things can be a little scary. We'll see what he goes for. He just goes for a U-turn. We can get Battle Chat up to have percentages. U-turn's going to do pretty much no damage to me, and I'm going to be able to get a Shell Smash up almost for free. Now, U-turn breaking my Focus Sash is a big deal and is super, super relevant. So he's going to flash Quick Claw Magnezone. My opponent is an absolute madman. So this is where things get a little scary. Magnezone is a type of Pokemon that I actually cannot hit with any move, right? So this is actually a situation where I probably want to switch out on my Cloyster, unfortunately. The question is, what do I switch out to, right? My opponent's probably going to go for something like a Thunderbolt. It has to be a Thunderbolt, right? So there's a couple of plays here. It's really tempting to go Volcarona. The issue is, he just goes for Thunder because he has Rain up. He's probably a Thunder. He's probably Thunder Magnezone. This is actually really interesting. Okay. I'll have to think about this one a decent amount. There's so many different switches here. Darmanitan's getting destroyed. All my fire types are getting hurt. I think I actually talked about this in one of my episodes. Rain teams will be a really tough matchup for me, so this will be interesting to play, and I do need to take it slowly, safely, and smart. I also just don't know the OU meta, so I'm really just operating from a strange lens. It's going to be tough for me. I don't know if my Conkeldurr can tank 2 Thunders. The safest play could just be to go to Rotom Wash and look for like a Volt Switch / Pain Split. That's like a really, really safe play, or just a Hydro Pump. That's probably the safest play. That might be what I go for. I'm going to make the safest play for the time being, since I'm so new to the format and I just have so much to learn. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, not Thunder. Thunderbolt is still going to do 47%. My Rotom is physically defensive, being bold and everything, not especially defensive. So that was honestly probably my fault. I do want to go for a Hydro Pump here. I'm trying to think if he makes a switch or what happens. I feel like he might just stay in here. Hydro Pump's going to do 83%, so that's what I was looking for. I was thinking that he might be slower Magnezone, that my Hydro Pump might actually be able to do insane damage because of the rain. So now I know that I'm faster, which is a huge deal. So he is not Scarf Magnezone. That's a really, 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 really big deal. That means that I probably want to go for a Volt Switch here. The only scary thing is, I guess I can just Hydro Pump. So he probably switches into something here, probably Pelipper. If I can catch the Pelipper, it's so good. He's going to stay in. Okay. Either way, my Volt Switch actually did kill, which I'm really surprised by. That's really, really good for me. So now I can just get a free switch out as well. Really good start to me, actually. I'm pretty happy with how I played that. Pretty happy with how everything's going so far. Magnezone was pretty much the only answer for the Cloyster. I really just want to bring Cloyster back in. The only issue is he's going to see my switch and be able to react to it, so I can't do that here. There's never an option for that. So the question is, what do I bring in? Conkeldurr might be a decent play. Conkeldurr's not looking that bad. The scary thing is the dragons are going to be tough. How's Volcarona looking? All these fire types in the rain are not great. I think going into something like Darmanitan and looking for a U-turn is also pretty solid. I think Darmanitan might actually be my best bet. Surprisingly so. I'm trying to think. Going into Pokemon with like a Volt Switch or U-turn is always super, super nice. I could also just go Magnezone. Like, Magnezone's like really good here. I'm gonna go Magnezone. I'm wasting a lot of time. I only have 30 seconds left. So the only issue with Magnezone here is I can't Volt Switch if he goes into he probably goes Garchomp here, right? It's like an EQ. But if he does that, then I can switch to. Do I have a flying type on my team? I actually don't have a single flying type. I thought I did. If he does that, I might actually just sack. Yeah, he goes Garchomp. He's gonna look for the EQ here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and sacrifice my Rotom Wash, unfortunately. I could get like a Will. I guess I could keep it and get a Will-O-Wisp or a Pain Split off. I could try to sacrifice something else. I could just go Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr might actually be able to tank it better than I'm expecting. This is actually a really tough play. I know that my team is weak. My team is weak against Dragons and it's weak against Rain, which are two of the strongest things in the meta, as well as a couple of things. I'm going to go Rotom here. So he's probably going to click EQ. He's probably Choice Scarf is what I'm expecting. Goes for the EQ. Oh, I forgot my room has Levitate. That's hilarious. How did I forget that play? That's really, really funny. So I just always go for Will-O-Wisp here, I believe. He's going to be faster than me, most likely, or definitely. And that's okay. I'm cool with sacking this. It was already the play. I intended to sack it no matter what anyway, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I can either... So he's also not Life Orb. He's Life Orb. He's not Scarfed. In my opinion, Scarf Garchomp is actually the best set. So actually kind of happy to see that. I could bring in... I think I should bring in Cloyster here and look for the Icicle Spear without the Shell Smash. He probably stays in here. If I go for Shell Smash, I probably die. He's Stone Edge, that might probably kills me, actually. Oh, I live at very, very low HP. Perfect. That's what I was expecting. So, Cloyster has an insane base defense stat at 180. Really, really insane base defense stat. Almost Steelix's base defense stat, which is hilarious because Steelix rocks a 200 base defense stat as a wall, where Cloyster's just got it. Pretty insane. I always just stay in here and just go for the Icicle Spear and let this thing take me out. I'm trying to think if there's ever a reason. I think I just go for Shell Smash, actually, because if he goes for some setup move, maybe Focus Energy if he's physical or something, then I could actually do a lot more. Whereas, like, if he attacks, I'm dead anyway. I always go for that there. So Rain is finally gone, but it lasted for so long, so many turns. The question is, what can I possibly bring in here? I have a tough time against this guy's team. Probably just go... Oh, no. Magnezone is looking really, really good right now. I just always can bring in Magnezone and Volt Switch here. Yeah, Volt Switch is so free here. It's incredible. He has 2 Pokemon that are 4 times weak to Electric. So keeping Magnezone... Yeah, oh my god, that damage. Letting Magnezone be able to Volt Switch around is going to be super important here. Huge chunk of damage. I might just go Volcarona here on the switch. I really want to. Or just go in the Conkeldurr. Rain's down, so I'm going to be faster on Volk. I'm going to go for the Volk play. If he goes for, like, Hydro Pump randomly, it would kind of suck. Yep, he goes for it, but he misses, thankfully. It's actually a really good miss for me. Now the question becomes, do I go for... I probably can go for a Quiver Dance here and tank a Hydro Pump. He doesn't have Rain Up or anything. That's a huge deal. I'm going to go for 1 Quiver Dance here. He goes into Pelipper, gets his Rain Up. This is really good for me. Pelipper's never going to be able to do anything to me. I could actually Quiver Dance up twice here. The only scary thing is if he goes for... The only scary thing, I'm trying to think, is if he goes for Hurricane, it confuses me. That's the only scary thing. I'm going to Quiver Dance up here one more time. But even if he Hurricanes, I'm going to take so little damage from it because of my Quiver Dances. 46% is honestly more than I expected. Just don't confuse me is literally the biggest thing here. Please do not confuse me. It's a 30% chance, I believe. Yes, that is fantastic. The Skid Drain might one-shot. Yep, beautiful. That heals me back up to full, and that might put me in position for the Volcarona sweep, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, and people of royalty, thank you so much. Oh my god, what a fantastic game 1. I feel like me and my opponent were pretty evenly matched the entire time. Very intense game. I'm really happy with the switches I made. I feel like my biggest play was I probably didn't need to let my Rotom die to Dragon Claw. Maybe I did. Maybe it's tough. I feel like that play is so tough for me. I always just Giga Drain here. Don't quite kill. Yeah, kind of expected as such. He probably has Stone Edge here, but even if he does, I still make this play, putting a huge dent in his Gyarados. Let's see what he's got. Life Orb. Show me the attack already. Waterfall comes out. It does. Wow. Is this Choice Band Gyarados? I guess all the Quiver Dances boost my special defense, not my defense. I'm kind of surprised that kill. Oh, we're in Rain. Actually, that might be what it is, because the Rain is actually a big deal. The Rain damage boost there is actually such a huge deal. But I can always just bring in Magnezone here and go for a Volt Switch and pretty much destroy anything. I could honestly just T-Bolt maybe. Is there any reason for me not to T-Bolt? I think I just T-Bolt sweep from this point on. Yeah, I just T-Bolt sweep. If he brings in Haxorus, it probably has EQ. I guess I maybe could switch out then, but if he brings in Kingdra here, I guess Specs Kingdra Hydro Pump might kill my Magnezone in Rain. It probably does. Specs Hydro Pump. He brings in the Haxorus. I'm probably faster than this thing with Scarf though, unless he is Scarf. Oh, he resists the T-Ball. That's what I was scared of. Do I make the Conkeldurr play? Is the question. I feel like I have to. I really want to keep this this Duder around. I could also just sacrifice Darmanitan. I either sacrifice Darmanitan or go for the Conkeldurr play. I'm gonna go for Conkeldurr. I think he can tank an attack or two. And then worst case scenario, he definitely tanks one, and I can go for, yeah, he tanks two. That's what I was thinking. I can just go for a Mach Punch here. Hatterus is actually so frail that I might straight up be, I got my guts. Mach Punch just straight up might kill this dude, which is what I might go for because I'm scared of him using a higher damage move or going for a roll. So yeah, I'm just gonna Mach Punch here. 67%. That should put him in range enough for the rest of my team to finish him off as well, and the EQ doesn't kill me. That's so huge. Mach Punch, I don't die to that, right? Yes, beautiful. Don't die to burn quite yet. Fantastic. That should wrap it up. GG's. My Conkeldurr will go down here. His Kingdra will come in. Rain goes down right as his Kingdra's about to come in. That is ideal news for me. I think I'm going to let my Magnezone finish this thing off because my Magnezone performed so well this game that it deserves the extra KO. Darmanitan couldn't come in once, but that's kind of his thing. It's difficult to bring in Darmanitan here. I just T-Ball always, and that should be plenty enough damage to take out the Kingdra. There we go. Game 1 goes to Cool Duder. Really solid first game. I literally don't think I could have written it better if I tried. Putting me up to 506 elo. Very small elo game, but I'm super happy with that. Cool Duder is officially 1-0 on the OU ladder. Now this team is, I was about to say it looks a lot more terrifying, but Pikachu Venomoth is really interesting. So he's got 4 OU Pokemon, and then he just has the Pikachu Venomoth, which is interesting. How can I abuse my opponent's team here is the question. I think Cloyster can really pop off here. The thing I'm scared of is like fake out. Pikachu is actually really good against Cloyster, and then Conkeldurr is really good against Cloyster if he goes for Mach Punch. Volcarona can sweep his entire team except for Chansey. What is he leading? His lead must be like Pikachu, right? Or Rotom Wash. This is really awkward. My best lead, actually, I think is Darmanitan. I think Darmanitan's my best lead here, I want to say. And he didn't get a chance to shine last game, so you know what? We'll leave the Darmanitan here. He's on a 2-win streak with this team. What a player. Honey CX. I do love this. The Honey is a cute name for a Pikachu. Noya in a box. Let's see how you do, my friend. He's obviously going to go for a fake out here. I could actually straight up go to the Rotom Wash here. Thankfully, I know a lot about Pikachu sets, so it puts me in a pretty good position. I'm probably just going to hard switch Rotom Wash. I actually don't want Darmanitan tanking the fake out because it's too much damage. It's actually too much damage. I'm going to go Rotom Wash here. As he goes for the fake out, we're bold, physically defensive. Rotom Wash. I think I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp here. And then maybe into a Volt Switch coming up or something. He goes for a Volt Switch of his own. I would love to see him go into a physical attacker, but I assume he's going to go into either Starmie or Chansey. Let's see what he goes into. That Volt Switch did a lot of damage. Chansey comes in. We get a burn on Chansey, which isn't great. It's just not great, but could be worse for sure. The positive thing is that Pain Split should hurt Chansey a lot. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw up a Pain Split, I think, assuming he might go for something. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that literally, so his Pain Splitting Chansey is always going to heal me to full because Pain Split is based off of the HP the opponent has. Okay, I just got a glitch. That's hysterical. Skill effect. I've never seen that. That's very, very funny. His own Rotom Wash comes in. I'm actually hoping to be slower here. In the Rotom Wash versus Rotom Wash matchup, you actually want to be slower, but I don't know if I'm slower. I'm going to go for the Volt Switch. Yes, that's actually so good. So that's fantastic. In the Rotom Wash v Rotom Wash matchup, you actually prefer to be slower because you want to get your Volt Switch off after they do their Volt Switch. So that's really good for me. We also do 28% to Conkeldurr. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. The scary thing is, I don't know if I have a great answer for Conkeldurr, like, at all. Which is really, really terrifying. Like, part of me wants to just go Volcarona and, like, Bug Buzz, I guess, but that seems terrible. Is that really the play? Or I guess Fiery Dance or something? I don't have a great answer for Conkeldurr here, which is really unfortunate. I could go Magnezone and Volt Switch, perhaps? This is really tough. I want to go Volcarona here, but Volcarona is so good against his team, I just don't want to risk losing it. It's really, really scary. Man, this play is really, really tough. I could also go start. I think I just go Darmanitan and like Flare Blitz. I think that's actually the play. I want to see Darmanitan put in some work. I think he really can this game. Yeah, I think I just Flare Blitz here. I don't know if I'll do quite enough damage. I do enough damage to take out an entire Conkeldurr. That's beautiful. That Vault Switch damage from Rotom Wash there was really, really important. So super important. Pikachu comes in. He's obviously going to go for the Fake Out again. He might actually adapt and just straight up go for the Vault Switch here. Part of me wants to stay in Flare Blitz. I'm going to go for that play. He goes for the Extreme Speed. Doesn't quite KO. And now my Darmanitan is going to be able to take out his Pikachu. He even crits the Extreme Speed. And that's going to one-shot. That always one-shots. Beautiful. That is fantastic. Really happy with that. I'll trade my Darmanitan for 2 Pokemon like that any day. It's currently 4 Pokemon versus 5. What's he going to bring in? I think Magnezone's always the play here, right? Because Magnezone can always come in and Volt Switch. Magnezone or Rotom Wash is the play here. I think it's Magnezone. Magnezone can come in and just Volt Switch for days here. Venomoth comes in. Interesting. I do have HP Fire for it, but I think like T-Ball would just do more damage, I'm pretty sure. So 90 halved 45. So it'd be like, what, 135 versus this being 120. So Thunderbolt would do more. Volt Switch does plenty. I'm assuming this thing goes for like a Sleep Powder / Quiver Dance here. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch into like Conkeldurr or something. Actually, this thing has Psychic for sure, so I don't think I can go Conkeldurr here. What do I go to here is the question. Do I just go to Volcarona? I think Volcarona is so good here, right? Yeah, Volcarona is fantastic. He might go for a Quiver Dance of his own, but I feel like Volcarona is fantastic here. He goes for the Sleep Powder. Perfect. Beautiful. I should be faster than this thing. Always. He forfeits. There we go. Another win to Cool Duder. We are 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen and people of royalty. Incredible games. All right. The pressure is on. If we can go 3-0, it might just be the perfect finale. I usually do my PvP sessions in 3 games. Part of me wants to do more for the finale, but at the same time, if we go 3-0, it's just too perfect. Let's see what my opponent's got. So he's got the Flygon, he's got the Jolteon, the Melodic. My Cloyster can do a lot here. The Swellow is interesting. Flame Orb Swellow with Guts, I assume. My Cloyster can do a lot here, for sure. The scariest thing is Quick Attack, Swellow. I think I still lead it. I think I still always lead it here, nonetheless. It's going to lead Jolteon. Jolteon could have, like, Pin Missile here or something, which would be insane. There's no way. I always just go for the Shell Smash here, and I should be able to take this thing out with 1 attack afterwards. This thing shouldn't have any sort of priority, I'm pretty sure. So he's just going to go for the T-Ball. I don't think Jolteon carries priority. I'd be really surprised. I do not think Jolteon carries any sort of priority nowadays. I guess it could be Scarfed, and that would make it faster, I'm pretty sure, but I should be able to just do this Icicle Spear. Let's see how it goes. This should one-shot Jolteon every time. Let's see if he has a switch. He could go into Melodic, I assume, or Rotom Wash. Let's see where he goes. Swellow! That is 1000% going to take out your Swellow, my friend. He really sacrificed it there. Interesting. Wow. There goes the NU Pokemon. Absolutely obliterated. It almost killed it in 1 shot, which is the funniest part. Maybe he was trying to bring in the Swellow to... I have to assume he was trying to bring in the Swellow to, I don't know. I assumed to bring it into Quick Attack and take me out, but, like, you're just going to die there on the attack, right? So here, I pretty much just always Pin Missile and go for the chip damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I always just Pin Missile here, go for the chip damage. I don't need to, like, keep this thing alive for later in the game, and that is insane chip. We do get a crit, which is pretty nice. That is insane chip. Yeah, we take that. We take that 60% chip on a Melodic. I wonder if he's Flame Orb. I wonder if he'll go ahead and get the Marvel Scale right now. Yep, there it is. The question is, how do I want to play this? I could go to Magnezone and like Volt Switch, but he could go into Flygon or Jolteon. He has a lot of switches on that end. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I could go to Volcarona and go for the Quiver Dance. I kind of want that to be my play, but we'll see. You could also go Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash going for the Volt Switch is a lot safer than the Magnezone for sure here. I'm scared of this Melodic recovering, I think is the scariest thing. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Volcarona. So I always Quiver Dance here on Volcarona. It's always super safe. If he recovers, I can Giga Drain him next turn. If he switches out, I get a free Quiver Dance. If he goes for a Scald, I get a free Quiver Dance. Basically, no matter what happens, I'm always getting a free Quiver Dance here. And it's always such a fantastic play. Part of me also just wants to straight up double Quiver Dance here. Like, what are the... He forfeits so fast. The 3-0 for Cool Duder. That's incredible. Well, yeah, I think I just brought my Volcarona in there at the perfect time to where he couldn't answer the Quiver Dance. Like, he literally he can't answer Volcarona from that position. Wow, I am in shock. The 3-0 for Cool Duder. I'm gonna keep playing because it's just too fast. It's just too easy for Cool Duder. All right, here we are jumping into game 4. It feels good, man, to have all of the preparation, everything I put into this, all my blood, sweat, tears, you know, motivation, hard work, everything, and to lead off 3-0. Now, I think this might change because my opponent's team is very terrifying. I assume it's, you know, Sand Rush. I think it's Sand Rush in this game. I could be wrong. I definitely don't have Excadrill in this account's Pokedex. I think it gets Sand Rush in this game alongside Hippowdon. It might not actually. I will not lie. So he's 1,000% always gonna go for a Hex here. I think I'm always gonna make the Rotom Wash switch and go for like a pivot or the Volt switch. He might go Hippowdon though. He goes for a Toxic Spites. Now that is gonna be tough for my team to deal with to a decent extent. I don't have anything way to absorb that or anything. I think I actually go for Hydro Pump here, expecting the Hippowdon play. Let's see what he does. He goes into Chansey. Okay, Volt Switch would have been better here, unfortunately, but you know what? We still connect with the Hydro Pump to 12%. That's kind of lame, but anything to chip down. Honestly, since Chansey is Eviolite, I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here, actually. But, you know, every little bit of chip on Chansey is going to be really, really important since it's not Blissey. It's not Blissey, right? So I can just, like, I can just make that play. Easy peasy. He goes for a Teleport there, expecting me to Volt Switch, I assume, so that he can go ahead and get, the later switch out, but that's really good for me. Otherwise, he would have gone for Toxic there. Another error thing on the Teleport. Interesting. His own Rotom comes in. My Rotom should be slower, hopefully, and we're hoping for that, right? I'm going to go ahead and go for the Volt Switch. Yes! My Rotom is slower, which is really good for me. The scary thing is if he goes into Hippowdon here, it is a genius play. I was trying to play around that earlier. Chansey comes back. Okay, perfect. Chansey, he's just switching around. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm super cool with that. I'm going to go ahead and Volt Switch here. I think I just bring in... I don't want to bring in Volcarona into this. Do I just bring in Darmanitan? I think I need to abuse Darmanitan. Darmanitan is going to be so good this game. Like, literally so good. Part of me just wants to bring in Darmanitan and just straight up go for the Flare Blitz, but it's really greedy / terrifying. I really just want to go for the Flare Blitz here and take out something big. Let's see what he does. I could have gone for Superpower, but I'm scared of the Copagriga switch too much, I think. Maybe I should have just gone for the Superpower. Superpower hits pretty much everything as much as the Flare Blitz does for the most part. And the Flare Blitz is going to tank my HP a bit. Let's see what he goes into. Hippodown comes in. Yeah, that's the best switch for him. Well played. Well played. Still doing 49.3% is crazy. Really happy with that. Oh, wow. Part of me actually really wants to risk this on the roll. But I guess I could just freely go like Volcarona here or something. Or Rotom Wash. What is the play here? I think I just go Rotom Wash. Part of me really wants to stay in and Flare Blitz there and risk the roll, but I think I die to the Flare Blitz Recoil plus Toxic, so I'd rather just, yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm super cool with this. That can heal up. I actually don't care that much. Probably gonna go ahead and go for a Will-O-Wisp, I believe. I could go for a Pain Split as well. Would not be a bad play. I'm gonna go for the free Will-O-Wisp here. See what he goes into. Chansey comes out. It does have Natural Cure, which is going to be able to cure that Will-O-Wisp, which is really annoying. Something that I definitely forgot about, unfortunately. So that Teleport was even freer earlier. We get a little bit of chip on him. Nice. I'll take it. I assume he just teleports here. I'm going to go ahead and ping. Actually, does that going to hurt me? I think I should still... Yeah, because Chansey's HP is so high, it's actually still going to do damage to him and heal me, even though he looks so much lower than me, right? Because Pain Split is based on the total number of HP. That thing is so funny. I think I'm safe here. I don't think this thing can ever one-shot me. I think I just always Hydro Pump here, correct? Yeah, I think I always Hydro Pump here. I don't think this thing one-shots me. Yeah, not even close. What? That damage is pathetic. Is he going for the flinch? I get to flinch, unfortunately. But Sand goes down. I would love to burn this thing if possible, but I think Hydro Pump's just a better play. I'm going to make the Hydro Pump play. I can't believe he brought in Excadrill there to try to do, I don't know what. Chansey comes in. Chansey's getting whittled down. We're effectively, we're doing it. You know, Chansey is truly getting whittled down. I think he's just going to teleport here. I think I'm just going to Hydro Pump again. Yeah, just doing, I'm just slowly whittling down his teleport target. Okay, well, can't believe I didn't think about that. That is really, really sad. My opponent is putting me in a tough spot. They truly, truly are. They're playing quite well. I kind of want to Volt Switch into Cloyster here and Shell Smash. But I'm going to get Toxic, man. There's no way I can avoid that, but I feel like this is the best position for me to do so. Yeah, I'm going to get poisoned by the Toxic Spites, which sucks, but it's still the best position for me to do so because he has to Soft Boil there. And then he has to like teleport out or switch out or something. I'm gonna go ahead and Shell Smash. This is the only point pretty much in the rest of the game where I'll be able to Shell Smash, so I might as well go for it. Is he really Thunderbolt or Flamethrower or something on this Chansey? I'd be really surprised. No, he's just Teleport. Okay, perfect. So I'm honestly gonna be able to do something with this Cloyster, which is honestly more than I expected. So if the Sizzler comes in, I never go Magnezone here to try to trap this thing because he could Bullet Punch. It's not worth the risk. Superpower is so free here. I'm just going to Rock Blast. He's going to Bullet Punch, yeah. It doesn't quite take me out, even with the crit. Honestly, that's so good. Getting that Rock Blast chip on the Sizzler is actually so worth it. I will take that day in and day out. And now I can bring in my my Magnezone for free if I want to and go for the Hidden Power Fire. I'm trying to think if I go for anything else. He could. The scary thing is he could just go into Chansey or Hippowdon. No, he can't switch out. He can't. Oh, this thing's dead. Magnet Pull, Magnet Pull, Magnet Pull. I'm hilarious. So he's probably Choice Band locked into Bullet Punch. His Sizzler always dies here. Yes. I can't believe I almost forgot about that. Yeah, the whole point of Magnet Pull is that you trap his Sizzler. He can't switch out. There we go. We take out his Sizzler. Having two of my Pokemon having Levitate or not being affected. Yeah, Magnezone not being affected by the Toxic Spites and this having Levitate is really, really huge for my team. I will not lie. Being able to dodge those Toxic Spites to that degree is really, really huge. I think I'm going to make the Conkeldurr play here. Maybe go for... But I want to be able to get into it for free if possible. Do I ever just sack Darmanitan here? What does he go for? Like an EQ? Do I really sack Darm here? Do I just go Rotom? No, I just make the Rotom play. Why am I not thinking about Rotom? That's hilarious. I think I just didn't see him on my screen for a second. Yeah, I just always make the Rotom play here. Gets up Rocks. That is pretty unfortunate. My team does not pack a Defogger or a Spinner, which is a huge no-no in OU, but it's a pretty aggressive team. My team is meant to be very aggressive, very overpowering. It's been working pretty well so far. He probably goes Chansey here, right? Part of me wants to double, expecting the Chansey play. I'm going to double to Conkeldurr, expecting the Chansey play. And then even if he doesn't go Chansey, it's not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. Show me the switch out in Chansey, my friend. Yep, there we go. Yep. Played like a book. Now he's probably going to make a switch into Cofagrigus here. Or he might just teleport. It's tough. Probably just goes Cough here. So the question is, I might go into Volcarona. The issue is Volcarona is going to take so much damage from Stealth Rocks that this sucks. That's the worst part about this. What's a different play I could make into the Cofagrigus is the question. Is there a different play? I could go Darmanitan. Actually, that's probably the play. I'd probably go Darmanitan and Flare Blitz. I think this is going to be my best position to do so. I don't think I'll die from Stealth Rocks plus Toxic, but it's really close. He goes for a Psy Wave? Okay, I didn't expect that. He's running Psy Wave Chansey. What an absolute bad man. Honestly, us getting information on that's really good, so I'll take that. Now I can go Conkeldurr. So he probably goes into Cofagrigus now. But I think I still Drain Punch here, which is crazy. Just in case he stays in on Chansey. Yeah, it goes Cofagrigus now. It's such an easy read, but I still, yeah, it's such an easy read, but I still make that play. It's just too scary if he goes for the side. I guess maybe it's not. Maybe I should have just gone for the Stone Edge. I literally knew what he was going to do, and I still played into it. Just don't know. It's a tough play there. I'm going to go ahead and head back into Rotom, I guess, or Magnezone. Magnezone looks pretty good against this thing. Cofagrigus is a really difficult Pokemon to answer. I do not know how to answer this Pokemon. I'm not familiar with playing against this thing. Goes for the Hex, does pretty much no damage. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I'm super unfamiliar with Cofagrigus. I'll be totally honest. Totally honest. He's probably gonna Hippowdowns the play here, right? Every time, I think Hippowdowns the play. I'm trying to figure out a position where I have to basically find a way to bring in my Volcarona. Does Hippowdon have any attacks? Have I seen an attack from him? I've seen Stealth Rocks, Slack Off. What elf? What elf? I don't know what I've seen from him. It's probably Toxic. Part of me really wants to go... I guess I could go Volcarona into him and Giga Drain. And it probably KOs, honestly. Maybe I do just go the Volcarona here. I think this might be the first L. I get poisoned as well, which is brutal. He just stays in and goes for a Will-O-Wisp? Wait, I can't believe that. I really thought he'd make a switch play there. Really, really shocked by that. That's crazy. So the question is, I think I Quiver Dance here, unfortunately. So, do I have to Giga Drain? I don't know. I think I just Giga Drain. I think my only path to victory is Giga Draining here. Part of me really wants to Quiver Dance and play it really risky / greedy. My opponent's going to Hex here, of course, I think, but it's not going to do that much damage. Maybe I should have just Quiver Danced and hoped to be able to, like, sustain and sweep, but nah, no, I never do. That's okay. I made the right play then by just Giga Draining, because this Cofagrigus is seemingly impossible. Cofagrigus plus Chansey seems pretty impossible for my team to break through, unfortunately. I couldn't break through my opponent's core in this game is really what it comes down to. What's the play here? I think I go Magnezone and look for the, I go Flash Cannon, expecting a Hippowdon switch. But he probably just goes Chansey. I just have to hope he goes Hippowdon is the play. He just stays in. With this Cofagrigus. This Cofagrigus is a scary Pokemon, I guess. I'm cool with this. Now I can kill your Cofagrigus, my dude. I guess now he switches to Chansey here every time, right? Because he's just dead on board, so why would he not switch to Chansey? I'm going to go Conkeldurr predicting the Chansey switch, but I swear if he stays in, I will lose my mind. Please switch to Chansey. I'm going to... Why? You're just sacking your Cofagrigus there? For what reason, my friend? You don't need to do that there. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. I always have to sack my Conkeldurr here. Unfortunately. Will-O-Wisp. Why would you not Hex me? I don't know if he's just BMing or I don't know if his brain is dying. I don't know what's going on. Interesting. Interesting. Gonna make the Magnezone play here, unfortunately. It's my best play to win. I think this game's pretty much GG's, but I'm just I just try my best until the very end. Until the very end, I'm gonna play it out. I always just flash cannon here, I believe. Is that a crit? Or is that just a high roll? I feel like that might be, yeah, that's a crit. Wowzers. That looked like a really high roll. But yeah, it was just a crit. I was about to say, because I did like, what, 58% last time or something? 47. Okay, yeah, that has to be a crit. There's no way there's a 47 to 64 roll. I thought it was like 58 last time. Like that might have been the range that I had to kill. This thing can survive more Stealth Rocks. I think I just go... Is my Conkeldurr just always dead to Stealth Rocks plus poison damage? It might be. But do I want to... I think I want to keep it here. I think I just bring in my own Rotom Wash and go for like a Pain Split. This game is still, I feel like, winnable, surprisingly, with my Rotom Wash. My Rotom Wash does a lot here. Goes for a Hydro Pump and misses. My opponent forfeits? What? I know that it's possible I win that game, but I still think he is in the prime lead position. I can't believe that. Did he feel behind the whole game? I can't believe my opponent FF'd there. Maybe it was taking too long. Maybe he was just... Wow. I mean, if we take those, Cool Duder becomes 4-0. Alright. Took a small break, a small breather, and I should be jumping into Game 5 any second now. Looking over my OU statistics, we are 4-0 on a 4-win streak, working towards that nugget, you know, these great PvP rewards. They definitely could add better stuff in here, but you know what? That's a video for another day or something else. Today I want to focus on this game and this matchup. So, you see Chansey again. We know Chansey Cofagrigus again. Chansey Cofagrigus is very, very difficult for my team to work through. I think my best bet here is going to be to go ahead and lead the Cloyster. I don't see a better play here. The scary thing is if he leads like Tyranitar, I think. Garchomp lead. Okay. This is fine. I should be able to Shell Smash here and be faster. The scary thing is he can always bring in Tyranitar the next turn or so and be able to. I always Shell Smash here. So he can just bring in Tyranitar here or Cough. Interesting. I'm fine with this. I'm full HP, Shell Smash against a Cofagrigus. This is interesting. Okay, this game is actually... This might be incredible for me because Cofagrigus is like one of the most difficult Pokemon for me to deal with. It's doing 62% to it immediately. Even if he Will-O-Wisp me or something, yeah, I'm fine with this. He also can miss. Yeah, I'm actually super okay with this. I am actually unbelievably okay with this turn of events. I think he's going to go ahead and Pain Split here most likely. I kind of want to go for a Shell Smash. I'm going to go for a... Actually, if he hexes me, this is really bad. I hope he's going for a Pain Split. If he hexes me, this is really bad, really scary. Okay, he does go for the Pain Split. That's what I was expecting. That is actually... Okay, perfect. If he hexes me, it's really scary there. I will not lie. I'm probably just dead. I'm definitely just dead if he hexes me there. But now... I don't think I mean, if he hexes me again, I'm dead. This is still a rough situation. But honestly, just getting chip on this Cofagrigus, I'm super happy with. I'm actually super happy to trade this Cloyster to get chip on Cofagrigus. He's gonna make a switch play. You're crazy into the Magnezone. To be fair, I can't really hit this thing with much, but still, Icicle Spear is gonna do 41%. Oh wow, that's crazy. I'm getting a lot of chip with this. I'm super happy with this. I think I always just Icicle Spear here. It has to crit for me to KO. So yeah, we don't KO, but dude, we do so much damage. Oh, we do get a crit. Okay, we do get a small crit. That's incredible. And he Voltage and KOs me. That's okay. Our Cloyster did a lot of work there. Wow, I'm really happy with that. Our Cloyster damaging the Cofagrigus 40%, taking the Magnezone down to 1 HP, essentially. I'm super happy with all of that. I'm really happy with all these plays. And then I get to see what he's going to switch into and bring in my own Pokemon in response. That Cloyster did a lot of work. I'm really happy with that. I was expecting some sort of like... He could have EQ'd and then just switched. He could have EQ'd me on Garchomp and then just switched into Tyranitar, and it would have been really tough for me. So the question here is, how do I deal with this Garchomp, right? That's the real question. Is Conkeldurr really the play here? Do I really go like Conkeldurr and bulk up or something? Is that really the play? I think it might be. I'm trying to think of a better play. No, I guess Rotom's always the play, right? Rotom's fantastic here. No, I just got Rotom. I don't know why. I don't consider Rotom nearly enough. Rotom is absolutely fantastic here. I think I always go for a Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is going to, like, hit anything he brings in except for Chansey. Sure. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy to trade a Will. Don't miss. Okay, I thought it missed for a sec. I'm so happy to trade a Will-O-Wisp for a Toxic. Oh, yeah, that's fantastic. That tells me he's probably, like, he might be Focus. Oh, no, he's Leftovers Garchomp. What? Interesting. I was about to say, he might be, like, Focus Sash this or something. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump. Part of me wants to Volt Switch here, expecting the Chansey play. So I'm going to go for his Stealth Rocks. Maybe I should have switched in Volcarona here, playing around Stealth Rocks more. I missed the Hydro Pump, which is unfortunate, but you know what? That's okay. Been pretty decently lucky on that stuff so far. He definitely either goes for an attack or a switch here. Unfortunately, my best bet is going to stay in and go for the Hydro Pump or Volt Switch, expecting a Chansey switch. He probably goes Chansey here, right? Part of me really wants to Volt Switch here. I'm going to go Hydro Pump, even if he goes Chansey. Yeah, so part of me really wants to Volt Switch there, expecting the Chansey switch, but you know what? Not the worst thing in the world. I think I'm just going to bring in Conkeldurr here, maybe. Actually, I could just Volt. I could always Volt Switch here, and then see what happens. I could go Darmanitan, I guess. These Stealth Rocks are gonna start to get scary. Is the biggest issue. I'm scared of a Toxic here, but there's no way he would Toxic here, right? What does he go for here? I'm gonna go into Conkeldurr. I really do want my Conkeldurr to get burned, not Toxic. That is kind of a big deal here. If he goes for a Toxic, it's a pretty good play. Yeah, he goes for it. Fair enough. I guess he knows that I have to switch out. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about maybe I could go like Magnezone and Volt Switch. It's tough. It's tough. So he has Cofagrigus to answer my Conkeldurr, which he's probably obviously going to go to. I think I just Stone Edge here, expecting the Cofagrigus switch. He goes into Magnezone to just tank. Stone Edge might not kill. Okay, it does kill, thankfully. There we go. I guess that's a pretty safe play by him. Pretty safe middle ground. It also buys a turn of Poison for me, which is, you know, pretty big deal. Now I can go into Cofagrigus here. Yep, for free without taking any sort of switch-in damage or anything of the sort. Okay. Couple plays here. Couple plays. Part of me really wants to go Volcarona. I think this might be my chance. It's just, it's so tough, man. Once Stealth Rocks are up, having no way to defog or anything is really bad with the Volcarona on my team. So he goes for a Pain Split, and I actually heal a little bit of HP, though. So there we go. Perfect. Beautiful. And now I can just go ahead and... He's definitely not Choice Scarf on the Garchomp. I should be good to just go ahead and Quiver Dance. He could bring in, I guess, Chansey, but even so, I'm not... Intoxic me. That's probably his best bet. He just brings in the Garchomp. I think he's going to go for the Stone Edge, but he's not faster than me. Interesting. I guess he's expecting to live one attack. I wonder if he's, like, really bulky, like 252 HP, 252 special defense, like some weird tank Garchomp. That would be really, really interesting. Part of me wants to Giga Drain here, but I know that he's just going to go for the... I think I have to Bug Buzz. I think I have to Bug Buzz and just hope to KO. I don't do nearly enough damage. Actually, maybe with the burn, I can actually Giga Drain there. Sustain. You're supposed for EQ? Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I don't know if he doesn't have the Stone Edge or what happened. Giga Drain definitely kills here, I think. I just go for the Giga Drain. Actually, I'm just so worried it doesn't. I'm going to Bug Buzz here. It's safer. I'm just so scared Giga Drain doesn't kill there. I probably should have calced it or like thought about it a little more. Life Orb damage takes me down a decent amount. I should be able to Giga Drain whatever he brings in. Unfortunately, it's not going to do that much damage though, like ever, you know. He's probably gonna. I'm gonna Giga Drain here. He's probably gonna Toxic me. Giga Drain does so little damage. Yep. I mean that's especially defensive Chansey for you, but I can never bring this thing back in. I'm never ever going to be able to bring this thing back in with rocks and everything. I should be able to live. He goes for a Soft Boil. Fair enough. Fair enough. I live one attack from a Toxic, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Quiver Dance into a Giga Drain and hopefully do a little more. We'll see what he goes for. I think he just goes for a Toxic here, but I think I live... Oh, he does... Okay, he does have Seismitoss. That's what I was... Okay, that's fine. I'm still super cool with that. Like, I risked that kind of versus, like, yeah, him getting nothing or whatever. I have to deal with this Cofagrigus. That's the main issue. I think I just go Darmanitan and U-turn or Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz Darmanitan's looking pretty good here. Slash Superpower. I never click Superpower here. I'm too scared of Cofagrigus. If I can take out this Cofagrigus, then we're in a really good position. Is kind of what it comes down to. I'm scared that the scary thing is he might just stay in on Chansey here. And if I Flare Blitz, man, part of me really wants a Superpower. I'm just going to U-turn. I think it's the safest play. Yep, I'm going to U-turn here. Flare Blitz would have killed the Cofagrigus, which is a big deal, unfortunately. I really wish I would have. Maybe I should have just Flare Blitz there to kill it, but that's okay. It could be worse. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Magnezone. Now, I know that Magnezone can almost kill this thing with a Flash Cannon, and Flash Cannon's looking pretty good here. Except for, like, Skarmory. But that's okay. I just always Flash Cannon here. 44%, a lot of damage to this thing. Let's see what he goes for. If he Pain Splits, it's pretty scary. Yeah, honestly, not the worst. Goes to 47. This could be a range. Not to 53, though. Man, do I really sacrifice my... I think I do, unfortunately. I'm essentially sacrificing my Magnezone here to beat down his Cofagrigus because I know that I can win. I need to get rid of his Cofagrigus to be able to win this game. Cofagrigus Chansey is way more common than I expected. What's he go into here? Interesting. Fair enough. And my opponent, my team has such a difficult time with dealing with Chansey Cofagrigus, and this duo seems to be so common. It's really unfortunate. Will not lie. The question is, what do I go to here? I might go for a Pain Split here first. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. Especially if he like switches into Chansey or something, that'd be really, really good for me. Heal up a decent amount. Do a little bit of damage to him. This should be good. Whirlwind. Interesting. Please bring a Magnezone off this. This makes it a little more scary. Yes, that's really good. Okay, that makes this whole situation a lot scarier, though. I will not lie. We're Magnet Pooled now, so I can just T-Bolt. He Whirlwinded me into a Magnet Zone situation, or a Magnet Pool, so now I can just T-Bolt and always take this thing out. I do feel for my opponent there, but at the same time, I feel like you never click Whirlwind there. I feel like that's never, like, Whirlwind doesn't win you that game. I feel like. Maybe I'm wrong, but I really don't feel like that's the win con there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Chansey comes in. A little scary. I think I can win this game. I think this game's winnable. I think I make the Rotom Wash play and then look for like a Pain Split. I should be able to Pain Split this thing down. Let's see what he goes into. Softball. I thought he would Seismic Toss there, but fair enough, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I could also like Volt Switch into Conkeldurr. Is there any reason not to... I want to play it a little slower. I basically just bring in Conkeldurr at some point and go for Drain Punch and pretty much win the game, I'm pretty sure. Because both of his Pokemon are weak to fighting type attacks at this point. I just want to weaken... I want to weaken everything as much as possible. I want a Will-O-Wisp here. I want a Will-O-Wisp there expecting a Tyranitar switch. That would be really good for me. I don't get that, unfortunately. He's going to go ahead and go for a Seismic Toss, and I'm going to take some poison damage, get put really low, but now I'm going to Pain Split and absolutely obliterate him. This Pain Split's going to be brutal for him. Brutal Pain Split, doing 40% to the Chansey and healing me to full HP. I was expecting a softball there from him. I guess why would he expect that? No, yeah, that makes sense. This is game 5. Let's see. I think I just go for a I think I Volt Switch here. So he's gonna go for the soft boil. Yeah, this is the point where I can Volt Switch into Conkeldurr. The scary thing is, if he goes for Seismic Toss here, it actually could lose me the game. But he should always Soft Boil here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yep, exactly. It's a little scary there. I will not lie, because it's... Yeah, I'm pretty scared there. Not gonna lie. The question here is, I don't think I ever go for a Bulk Up. I don't think it's ever worth it. I think I just Drain Punch. Yeah, he's gonna be faster than me. That's what I was scared of, because I'm pretty sure he's faster than me. Drain Punch does take out the Chansey in one shot and will pretty much heal me to full HP, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, almost. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I always click Mach Punch, I'm pretty sure, against this Tyranitar. Because it should KO. Mach Punch should KO. This thing is 4 times weak to fighting. 72%. There we go. GG's. Cool Duder, after spending so much time and effort building a competitive team for OU, goes 5-0 in the finale. I couldn't have written a better story. I'm so happy with that. I was expecting to come into this and lose most of my games, but like learn a lot. Oh, I'm so relieved, so happy. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know if you want to see more of this team. If you want to see more OU battling, please. I need feedback. I really appreciate everything. I do everything for you guys, and I really appreciate everything. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future PokeMMO content. Check out the playlist links down below for more PokeMMO content after this video is over. Join the Discord if you want to join a really cool community of over 1,200 people. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond and support the road to PokeMMO, consider becoming a YouTube member to me for $5 a month, dropping a Twitch Prime or a Twitch sub over on my Twitch, hitting up my Patreon or my Venmo, which are all linked below. I can't thank you guys enough for joining me in the road to PokeMMO. I hope you guys have an incredible day. I hope you guys enjoy your journey in PokeMMO, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, you watched the entire video. Thanks so much for that. I really appreciate that. This slide and end clip is used to say thank you so much to all of my current YouTube members, Patreon members, and Twitch subs. You guys continue to support the channel and allow me to make content. Thank you all so much, and have a great day.